In Perry County Schools, we try to tell all of our staff to love our kids first and teach them second. I think one of the things that our school system does really well is that we try to understand that academics is important, but a child cannot learn 2 plus 2 until we've met their basic needs. And so it's hard for a baby who comes to school hungry to think about 2 plus 2 when their belly's growling, or when they haven't slept the night before because there's things going on in the home. So we want all of our teachers, from our bus drivers to our cafeteria workers to our janitors to every teacher or aide and principal in our buildings, to understand that there's always a reason why there's a behavior, and that we must figure out what's causing that behavior and try to fix that, try to help that child with that, whether it be counseling, whether it be just time to de-escalate a situation, whether it be giving them food, or how about just a hello and I'm glad to see you today. I think a lot of kids come to school to learn, but I also think a lot of kids come to school to be loved. And so from 8 to 3 every day, there are hours. And I think using every minute that we have from that 8 to 3 time frame is important, and that we make it positive, we make it supportive, we make it loving, and that we try to give them every need that they're coming to us with. We also want our staff to understand that there are ways to de-escalate situations. Of course, a kid is going to come to school sometimes angry. Sometimes they're not going to know how to respond to situations, and they've developed coping skills. And it's our job to unpack those coping skills and try to figure out how can we help them respond differently, or respond in a much more controlled manner to a situation, because they don't have control outside of our school system. They can't control what their home looks like, what issues they have, or how much food is in the cabinets. So I think it's our job to make sure our staff has all the resources, all the tools that they need to do an excellent job of helping a student become independent, become strong, and become knowledgeable about how to respond to situations that life may throw at them. We try really hard in our district to make sure that we partner with our community, all of our different agencies, whether it be healthcare, law enforcement, because we're in this together. It really does take a village to help raise a child. We want to be one of the best academic districts in the state, but we also want every kid that walks through our doors to know that they are loved and they are appreciated.